What's up, Nibbles? J-Dog back to answer more goddamn questions. First, we got some printed off goddamn questions. Got an email I might go over, skim. It's a fucking long ass email, but it sounds like it might be educational. I'm like, I'm not reading all this shit. I'll do it on goddamn fucking camera. Kill two birds with two stones. One goddamn stone, I mean. Um, Shout out to goddamn Robert over at Music Matters. Got your package with all the goddamn giftaroonies and the check for your goddamn order. So thanks for that. I just opened that box up, so by the time you see this video, it should be mailed out. So shout out to you there. And then this is more like a tip from fucking Robert Green. So not really a paid question, but a paid tip. Just says paid order question. Where the fuck did I leave off with this goddamn essay? So apparently, see, that is all. Rob 3OG, Robert 3OG, Robert Green. So apparently, people like when I say that, I guess, because what's his face over at Unsound Productions on his imitation of me video, or what the fuck it is, on that goddamn on his new music video. I think he used that same exact line. So I don't know. Apparently, that makes guys laugh. So is there anyone else that finds that funny? Because two guys do at least. So that's cool. And then got two goddamn order questions here. One's from Ben Pratt. Question for the channel: what would you say is your least favorite King Diamond album in terms of the storyline? So he's not talking about the music, just least favorite album as far as storyline. For me personally, it's Abigail 2. Take care, Barbara, and shout out to Kellen Zumwat. Kellen Zumwat, shout out to you, whoever the fuck you are. I never thought about it. To be honest with you, though, this may shock some people, slash appall some. But to be honest with you, I don't think any of the King Diamond stories for his albums, none of them are anything special or that cool. If you really break it down, I didn't think so. I mean, like they're these scary horror these horror goddamn stories. If you break it down, and if it was a movie, would it be that goddamn good? I mean, maybe okay. I mean, realistically, like let's take a great album like Them. What did two people fucking die? I mean, grandma's possessed by fucking tea and spirits. I mean, theoretically, that'd be a horror movie, right? There's a hell of a lot better horror movies than that. Texas Chainsaw Massacre would still send that home on a goddamn stretcher. Pumpkinhead, that's fucking way better. Fantastic. What I'm getting at is like, it's just basically a horror movie described lyrically through the music. Sung about, and that's the lyrics about. It's like, were they that great of lyrics? I didn't think so. I didn't like King Diamond, honestly, too much. To be honest with you, that's part of the reason, in my opinion. I've always agreed with the Big D's and the Jim Kanyas. They never even liked King Diamond. I'll give you a behind the scenes Big D story. Says he remembers when Mercyful Fate broke up, 1984. Don't break the oath. All fucking bummed out. Your fucking style. And then when King Diamond came out, it was either the No Presents for Christmas 12-inch maxi LP or it was Fatal Portrait. But I think it was the No Presents. I mean, because that was first, and that would have been the stores. It could have been Fatal Portrait, but I think it might have been like I said, the 12-inch maxi came out in the Christmas time of 1985. And then 86, Fatal Portrait came out, right? So he's in the goddamn record store, rode his goddamn bike up there every goddamn Friday, saved up his lunch monies, didn't buy lunch all week long, saved up each $3, whatever the fuck it was for lunch, saved them up to always buy a record, right? Drives up to the goddamn record store on his goddamn bicycle, gets in there, sees the King Diamond, picks it up. Fuck yeah, the King is back. Buys it, takes the fuck home. Fuck is this shit? Singing about Tom and Jerry? Christmas presents? Where's the Satan? Exactly what he said. And the Fatal Portrait, same thing. He's like, got this goddamn little painting of a little girl's head on front. He's like, what the fuck is this shit? This shit sucks ass. Kanye was a little bit more light, and he's like, dude, Fatal Portrait and Abigail's all they got. Again, I don't agree with these statements, but I do agree in the sense where, like, lyrically, Fate was way better. It was about the Satanism, about the evil shit. Songs like Evil, Come to the Sabbath, Doomed by the Living Dead. You telling me fucking King Diamond lyrics singing about grandma's better? No. The only reason I like King Diamond is because the music was fucking great and his vocals were awesome. I like that, but the lyrics, to be honest, I always thought they kind of sucked. To be honest with you, there's some cool shit on like Spider's Lullaby and stuff I like. Maybe songs like Killer, Poltergeist. I do like um, yeah, a lot of the demo songs too. Moonlights. Beyond what the fuck? Not the unknown. God damn, it's the other side. I like the lyrics to that. So he's got songs, but a lot of the storylines, like everyone loves Abigail shit. It's a great album. Some of my favorite songs are definitely The Arrival and Mansion of Darkness is definitely my favorite. Mansion of Darkness is one of my all-time favorite King Diamond songs, period. But I mean, let's talk about the horse and buggy making it to the goddamn mansion. Is it really lyrically? Is it that cool? I didn't think so. Now the idea of him having a storyline from beginning to end, that was original and cool, especially for metal music, and if you want to call the extreme metal music scene, which realistically, I mean, is King Diamond and Mercyful Fate by any stretch of the definition extreme metal? I don't think it is, but it gets associated with that goddamn scene. I think it's more so the only reason it did is because King Diamond looked satanic as fuck, and also the early days of Mercyful Fate, singing about Satanism and shit like that. It was like, whoa, when it first came out. I mean, who was the earliest predecessors in the metal scene? It was goddamn Venom and Mercyful Fate. And that was like, people were shocked by that. I mean, for fuck's sakes, dude, people talk about society being wimpy today, and it is. I'm not arguing that, but it had its own fucking wimpification in every fucking time frame. People, yeah, they were much tougher in their 70s. Were they? Think about it, dude. They were afraid of Black Sabbath. Those lyrics, dude, they're literally Christian lyrics. They're wearing upright crosses. What the fuck were those fucking pussy ass hippies fucking scared of in the 70s? Oh my God, this evil music. My dad said the same thing. Like when he was buying them, he was about a teenager then in the 70s. His parents thought the same thing. These fucking devil worshippers. How are they devil worshippers? You ever listen to Master Reality? Go read those lyrics. Would you like to see the Pope at the end of a rope? Do you think he's a fool? They're literally after forever and shit. It's literally Christian goddamn lyrics. Upright crosses. What in the heck, shit and ass fucking hell are you talking about? First down, Black Sabbath. Oh God, please help me. Asheron fucking covers it. Change it to fucking Satan. Please help me or whatever. Instead of God, which I thought was a cool ass fucking twist. Where the fuck did you get that? People talk about today's wimpy society. Nobody would even bat an eyeball for that. They'd go, this is some good music, Billy. This is some good, wholesome, down on the farm, southern music. Good for you got Jesus in your life. That's what them fucking fools would be saying. Go to the Bible Belt down to goddamn Tennessee or whatever fucking state that's prevalent as fucking there. I know the South has more of those places. Go down there. Yeah, it's good to see that Jesus is still in rock and roll. So they take it. So surely by the fucking 80s, when you had Venom and Fate, that's why I was considered extreme as fuck. And that's where they got put into the extreme metal music. But by no means is Fate or King Diamond extreme by any stretch of the imagination. Now, having said that, that doesn't mean it sucks. That doesn't mean that extreme shit's better. For example, is Last Days of Humanity more extreme than fucking King Diamond Fate? Fuck yeah, sends them home on a stretcher. Extremity. Who's a better band? Who do I like more? Who do I listen more often? Who would I take every day, all day, and any day over them? King Diamond and Mercyful Fate, for sure. So people take shit out of context. If you say it's not underground, it's not brutal, it's not shit, it's not extreme, they're not the fastest. When I'm talking about that topic, I'm talking about they're the kings of that department and that criterion. That's it. For example, if you're the kings of the underground, that doesn't mean you're the best band ever, though. You just might be the most underground metal band, or, that represents underground shit. For example, Niflheim represents absolute fucking best metal image, even on their later albums. But are they the best metal band? No. Maybe around that first goddamn album is one of the best black metal albums ever fucking recorded. But I'm just saying, you get what the fuck I'm saying, dum-dum? Because people take that shit way out of context. So to be honest with you, I mean, I didn't really like any of the storylines, to be honest with you. Not that I disliked them, it's just, if he did something completely different, it would have been equally as good, the album to me. It wasn't what made the goddamn albums. You know what I mean? I mean, is realistically, the Puppet Master, is that overly cool? I mean, isn't there the movie Puppet Master in the 80s? I've never seen it. I love it, but I never know it. You never seen it, J-Dog? Never watched it. No, dumb. I fucking haven't seen it. I'm not a big movie guy. I've already been over this 10 million fucking times. Isn't that the premises of it are similar? Or if there's not, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't there a similar storyline for movies out there? I mean, was the Puppet Master that creative? I think it's a good album. It's got some songs that could have done. So Sad, that's not very good. The Christmas song, what is it, Living Dead or whatever at the end? Um, that song kind of sucks. It's got some, it's got a few turdy filler songs on there, but it's definitely got good songs for sure, dude. Blood to Walk, Magic. I mean, it's got good songs. I'm not saying it don't, but it's got some junk on there. Abigail Part Two has a couple junk tracks, and I would say "Give Me Your Soul Please" is a couple turdy songs too. Those are the only three albums I think that have some turd songs. To be honest, I'm trying to think. People, everything in the graveyard's good in my book. Some people are like, really? Heads on the Wall and shit. Even that's their kind of like their mini ballad. I think it's fucking great. But yeah, I would say just the last three albums he did were the only ones that had they had a few songs that I didn't like. Storylines though, I mean, GB sends him home on a stretch on the lyrics, as far as I'm concerned. There's gonna be a lot of people just go, he's so much more intellect than him. I think I go back as far as how the dog lives his life and how he what he believes in, and honestly, what just made him straight up laugh his fucking ass off. GB was better, way better. So I know by definition, though, that is not correct. I guess. Who gives a fuck? Jeffrey Thiessen. Question: will Hell's get labeled themed tank tops? We've had some. If not, they should. Yeah, we had the Tish, we had Diafago, Morgul, might even have some of those left. Look on the goddamn site. Had a few things, but I mean, honestly, dude, half these fucking fat boys and pussy boys in the metal, what the fuck are they gonna do wearing a goddamn tank top? Dude? Funny thing is with tank tops too, dude. It's a catch-22. I've always hated this about society. People that wear them and that are, I guess, sociably acceptable, that people think nothing of it, have no business wearing them. They're either a skinny ass Pee Wee Herman pushover fucking little ass fucking bitch, or a fat boy with a big beer gut sticking out fucking mowing his lawn. It's like, get that shit off, dude. Nobody wants to see your fucking disgusting ass. Put on a baggy shirt. You look fucking disgusting. Nobody's out there to see that. They can wear them. Nobody thinks anything of it. But if a guy with actual muscle, not your 160-pound ass that thinks you're fucking jacked either, real goddamn muscle, real jackedness, jacked and stackedness. For example, you're not, here's a rule too. You're not jacked and stacked unless you're wearing baggy clothes and people can tell that you go to the gym. If they can't, you're not jacked. If people do not comment when you're out and about walking around the grocery store, when you're in just a baggy shirt, baggy pants, and they can't tell that you go to the gym, you're not jacked. If you need a tight shirt, I get a medium because it's tight, fills me out more, shit like that. If you need that, or if you need to wear cutoffs and shit like that to show that you work out, you're small about it, brah, brah. Just letting you know. Hate to be the spoiler alert. Get them calories up and get them weights up, brah, brah. You're still tiny. To be the bearer of bad news. That's facts, are not attacks. Having said that, the people that actually have the imagine Nick Walker. Dum-dums over here asking random stupid shit for the millionth time. Fucking get your head out of your ass. You want to see a real physique. Go fucking Google images of Nick Walker. He's a current fighter. Or Hadi Chupon, my personal favorite physique since 2019 to current. My personal favorite of all the current competitors, active competitors, is Hadi Chupon. YouTube that motherfucker. I mean, well, yeah, you can YouTube it or Google image that motherfucker. See what he looks like. That's jacked and stacked. Now imagine one of those guys walking around with a tank top. What do you think is going to happen, dude? They get looks out the ass. Oh my God, what a show off. Oh, steroids. Oh, that's gross. It's like the guy that actually has business wearing it now is getting critiqued. Just talk about this bitch ass fucking pussy society. People wonder why dog hates half of fucking humanity. It's so ass fucking backwards. But the fucking werewolf fucking covered in complete fucking hair, 12-inch arms with a fucking 60-inch waist, mowing his lawn, and I'm like, yeah, what's the problem? Looks deplorable as fuck. I want to barf looking at him. He's wearing it, and that's well, A-okay. Or, for example, if you're a dude and you're 5'9" and you're ordering a size small, do you really put it this way? As far as I'm concerned, when it comes to tank tops, there shouldn't be a size any smaller than large. Because if there is, you don't need one. Large is the minimum. If you can't fit into a large, you shouldn't be wearing one. That's the way I see it. God damn it. So yeah, if your size is small, keep working, bro, until you get there. You don't have any fucking business wearing one. And the dog's goddamn opinion, society's opinion, they're gonna look at you. Yep, just fits right on in. He's just trying to dress up. And how do I know? Because I get comments out the ass, dude. I cannot literally go anywhere in a fucking tank top in a public place happens every time. Well, the guy thinks everything's hell ugly himself. I don't think jack fucking shit of myself. I think it's fucking pathetic as fuck because I'm not even that goddamn jacked and stacked. You set me next to a Nick Walker or a Rolly Winkler shit in his prime because I have standing next to him, got my photo. My ass don't even look like I fucking live next to him. I'm fully fucking aware of it. I'm not delusional. There's no goddamn beer goggles on over here. Put them on. But when I'm walking around with those dude, I can't go anywhere without people mentioning stupid shit, wanting to arm wrestle me. How much you bench, bro? Oh my god. Hey, what do you eat? Bringing up steroids, stupid shit. Can't go anywhere without it. It's fucking annoying. But some fucking size small can wear it. Nothing's fucking said. Annoying as fuck. Society sucks. So that's what I have to say about that. Goddammit. Where the fuck did I see? What do you think takes that? Maybe, brah. We've had them. If not, they should. I need more metal ones for the gym. You large or better, brah. Filled out. And large is oh so generous. It's more, though, if I really want to be strict, it should be XL or better. Also, I will second another devil saying Amon Amarth Avenger is their best album. Yeah, I put it on the other week. Yeah, I thought it was all equally decent. Let me grant, I only listened to 3 albums now. Crusher, The Avenger, One Step from Golden Halls. Those are 3 I heard, and I thought they were all pretty good. Yes, this is an unpaid question, so I understand if you skip it. No need to skip it, because again, I answer order questions too. People are like, you didn't answer mine, because, dude, you're asking the same shit or irrelevant. Dude, I'm not a big fan of random, what do you think of this band? Unless it's an obvious band where you're like, again, if I never talked about Amon Amarth, if you were asking about that band, that is legitimate because they're a big band. Let's say I never brought them up. But if you're asking about fucking, who's a random fucking band that I never heard of? That's this new band. Who's on this poll list? Hey, J-Dog, what do you think of the band Grab? I don't fucking know, dude. I've never heard it. There's a very good possibility there's that. Haven't heard it and honestly don't have much interest in listening to it. That is majority of the questions that come through. So people are like, place an order. What a fucking dick you didn't ask, because that's gonna be the response. Wow, that's a lot of fun video. It's gonna be a lot of never heard of them. Never heard of them. Hey, J-Dog, did you check out my band? It was mid as fuck, bro. I was quite frankly kind of fucking bored. That's what it's gonna be. So I don't really go over it. Let's get this email knocked out. It's kind of a lengthy one to skip around. It's from Daniel Atkins. He's talking about Hemorrhage, Centurion, Milwaukee Metal Fest. But he's just sent me this email randomly. It seemed kind of educational. Like, hey, greetings. I've recently discovered your channel. I'm watching. Centurion and Hemorrhage collection videos are what I'm writing to you specifically about today, even though at this point they are over a year old. That's fine, bro. You have so many of these non-record / CD related releases, but I've included them just in case. He's basically telling me what I'm missing in my Hem collection. Okay, that's cool. What does he say about Centurion? Centurion was the Milwaukee Metal Fest in 1999. Yeah, I think I did know about that. Yes, so Centurion came to the States then. They were one of the primary reasons I decided to go. So you got to see them. Well, shit, lucked out like I did. Along with Defile from Japan playing that same year, Mortician Immolation and many other great bands were also there. The good old days, goddammit. How many people were watching the TISH, brah? 1999, he said. I mean, granted, I'm sure there's a large crowd, so they're kind of just standing there by default. I guarantee there weren't too many goddamn true heads. It sucked because the place must have had a curfew or something, so headlining bands set and had their power cut to the stage. My memory is a bit hazy, understandable, 25 years ago, so I can't remember if every night was like that. You mentioned Centurion off in your videos. As far as I'm concerned, Up Here is Fire is the greatest goddamn demo of all fucking time. At least in Deathmetal, in my book, goddammit. Which is excellent because the younger generation of extreme music fans need to be aware of it. That's what chaps my fucking ass, dude. Do not bring up your fucking silly ass 200 Wimp wounds or these other dumbass Big Four, fucking bozo mold and all the likes. You don't know. Centurion for sure, and I do mean this, sends all 4 of them fucking mid as fuck bands home on a stretcher. You're telling me any one of those bands has an album even comparable to Corazonic Chaos Gods? You're out of your fucking gourd, brah. Fans need to be aware of that in their collections. I would like to see the HHR repress Lebar Czar's X. Lebar Czar's X is fucking out. Lebar Czar's X, that's a fucking great album. There's no Seth on vocals, so it's a step down, but it's still very, very good. And again, it's better than all the fucking big four. Even the bands, honestly, even the death metal bands of today that I do like, there's shit coming out. If you mentioned like a whatever, a Shed the Skin, a Faith Extractor, death metal bands I like, I mean, for me, there is no comparison to that fucking, even the Liberar Czar's X. Don't even need to mention Corazonic. That's a fucking 666 motherfucking skulls. Libar's like a 9.5 skulls. It's fucking 9.5. A great fucking album. So even like, I can't even tell you the last new album that came out that I think even compares to that. That's essential. And plus, and Contra Rationum. That's the last time they did. I like it. I don't know if I'm going to say it's goated as fuck. I mean, somebody like, let's say like, you guys hate hearing about him, so I'll bring him up again. Mulder, I think like Mulder's 2 albums are better than the last Centurion album. Although, but it's still good. I own it. CD and LP, own it. But it's their worst record. But it's still good. I give it about a 7.5, 8. With the same care that went into the others. The Contra, I wouldn't be too into putting out because it's kind of more recent, and the LP is a decent job. Libar Czar's X, I'd be totally into re-releasing because they did a shit job. I have the LP. There's no insert. That's back in, gotta remember, this is early 2000s, back when LPs weren't nearly coming out. And it's just a cover and a record jammed in it. No insert, no lyrics, no nothing. Just complete fucking junk. CD looks nice. I have the CD. It has the lyrics and shit in there. So yeah, an LP of Libar Czar's X, I wouldn't be against. Isn't that fucking listenable records though? I don't know why they wouldn't just do it themselves. I mean, they're re-releasing a lot of other stuff, so they gotta get with the times. Remember, those are the fucking greats. It would be also nice to get a picture LP versions. I agree to complete the collection. Nox is entirely under the radar too. Yeah, the Nox was like, I mean, shit. They even had a song on there called "Corazonic Chaos Gods." I guess it was like. See, that's why I got to get an interview. I mean, hopefully Patrick from Centurion is asking around what was that all about. Like, you almost got the impression Centurion was broken up, but intentionally broken up, so they just changed their name to Nox. Because it was like post Centurion, but it's now Centurion. That's my least favorite thing. If you were to count Nox as one of this part of the Centurion club, I like it, I own it, but it kind of reminds me of Hate Eternal, King of All Kings, to where it's a true extreme blasting death metal album, but the songs kind of blur together. It's not outstanding songwriting. For example, Corazonic Chaos Gods, that is fantastic fucking songwriting right there. God damn it. All those songs are fucking memorable as fuck. The Law of Burning, Damned and Dead, you're out of your gourd if you fucking don't like that shit. As far as I'm concerned, that album is up there with the goddamn Deicide's Best Dead. That absolutely resembles fucking toughness. That's what it all stands for. Fucking toughness. Man metal. So anyone that puts on Corazonic that doesn't like it, I automatically assume fucking wimp. It's Jar Perez, Zazar, Exar, and Blood Bones and Ritual Death on double LP. Give me a lot of fucking recommendations. Let's get with Libar Czar's X for Rock. Even that's not going to happen. I can tell you because everybody's a goddamn fucking knob. In the Hemorrhage video, you mentioned the 7-inch picture disc with the chainsaw art. Yes, I did. Probably some of my favorite goddamn Louise art, too. Matter of fact, I got to fucking ask him. We should do shirts of that, too. Goddamn, that is a fine piece of art right there. And a 7-inch did come up, but they didn't eventually use that. Yeah, because I know I have a 7-inch where they use that art years later. That eventually ended up on the Grindcore 7-inch. Oh, there you go. That's the one it is. Yeah, I mean, I have that. It was never actually released. Yeah, that's kind of what I heard. You said Louis said it was a pressing plant issue. That's what I thought I remember telling me in the early 2000s, but that isn't what I remember happening. I mean, but yeah, it's possible I was wrong. Not to mention I think that's what he said. Insize to Exercise was the label, and that was doing the release. The guy that ran the labels, dad became very sick. Again, what the fuck does that have to put out with the release? Again, more fucking. I'm not even gonna talk shit, so I'll probably hear something about it. But your dad's got sick. Your dog died. I mean, what does that have to do with putting shit out? Because the reason I bring that up is because I believe that's the excuse, but that you hear that shit all the time. So he used the funds he was going to do with the 7-inch with to help pay medical expenses. Is the story I got. 7-inch is like $1,500. You don't have that, man. You should be running a label then. The label only released 2 split WTN 7-inch records and hasn't done anything since that period. I believe it. If he ain't got $1,500, he ain't doing shit. You would probably like WTN. I remember listening to it and think nothing of it. It's total carcass worship. We've them and about 10,000 other bands, so that's probably why I thought nothing of it. They didn't stick out like the almighty fucking pharmacists. That's some fucking carcass worship done right, goddammit. That's fucking finger licking good, like Kentucky would say, goddammit. When it comes to the goddamn carcass worship tombskis. Yeah, I released 1 full length on Razorback and had a few 7-inch splits. Being a Hemorrhage collector, when I heard he was doing a 7-inch, yeah, I get the fucking gist of this goddamn shit. What was he said about? Consider a Panterable shirt to go along with the others. Vulgar display of posers. I mean, I already got 2 Pantera shirts, so probably not. The thing is, I try to only make slogans of shit that I've actually said on repeat. And you got to remember, a lot of the shirts that I did, if not all of them, they weren't my ideas. It was somebody said, for example, the TISH logo shirt that the dogs got. TISH logo was available in the goddamn description box of the J-Dog logo. That wasn't my idea. That was something a fan said, send it over to goddamn Craner Antichrist, and he said he's still doing the album cover, but he's like, here's the logo for now. It's the logo shirts. And then even the back design. That wasn't mine. Me talking about myself is a little fucking douchey. Like, we talk about yourself every day on the channel. It's going to talk about something jackass, and half the time I'm not talking about myself. It's my channel, so if it is. But I'm talking about putting out on print for somebody to buy. I don't think that highly of myself. I go by what others want. The What's Heavier Than Pantera idea shirts, the person that pushed for that was Airdog from Mulder. He said, you gotta do it, gotta do it. All right, all right. And other people saying it. And then the other slogans were people like, for example, I forgot more metal than you know. I forgot I even fucking said that. It was goddamn Layla. He printed stickers for that just out of the blue. That was on an old Hellcast episode. So none of it's slogans that I said that people choose. Now, as time goes by and people want more shirts, if I come up with something good and even I was like, oh, that was pretty clever off the cuff, maybe I would do something. But I'm not just going to start making slogans. And she's like, why haven't I even said that? So that was. Let's finish this guy off. What the fuck he said? He says, gives me a list of fucking hammered shit that I was missing. Yeah, these are all cassettes though, brah. So I mean, I don't collect cassettes. Groom picture disc. Maybe I forgot to show it, but I definitely own that. It's on my wall. I'm planning on bringing to Maryland Death Fest to have signed Groom picture disc and working on Groom T-shirts too. Official on Hell's Headbangers, goddammit. With that same art, the picture disc art, not the fucking album art. The CD art that you have no idea what the fuck it is. Plan on bringing an Anatomical Inferno picture disc and my Groom picture disc. Those are my favorite looking picture discs of the Hem catalog. And some of my favorite Louisma art next to that goddamn 7-inch we talked about earlier with the chainsaw and the organs. So I do own that. The rest of these are cassettes. Yeah, I don't really collect cassettes, so that's why. You did interest me in this, and I will. Hemorrhage Disgorge. I forgot to show that. Watch the video right after in order. I showed a few others. I forgot they said the Hemorrhage Disgorge. I own it on the CD and I own it on 10-inch. Yes, I do have that. But you interested me in this. I wanted to give you a shout out. I will ask. How does it sound though? In case if I don't get a chance. Exhumed Hemorrhage split live tape. Yes, I'm aware this exists. Deliria Productions 1995. He says, press this on LP. I would be totally into pressing that on LP. How does it sound though? If it's a wall of noise, then I'm not really interested just because it's kind of cool, especially as an official release. That's more like if it was to come out as a bootleg, kind of cool, it's because bootlegs are limited, they're collectible. I like them for that reason. There's usually 300 pressed at max. If it's a bigger band, there's 500. But on underground bands, it's usually 300. And sometimes there's only like 200 or 100 pressed. So it's like it's cool, collectible like that, even if it doesn't sound the greatest. But if it's going to be put out officially on Hells and you're trying to market it as an album, it's got to sound good. But I did know about that cassette release, yeah, because I've seen it on Metal Archives. I've never heard it though, and I love both bands, so I agree with you on that. But let me know how it sounds. If it does, to be honest, I'm pretty sure both bands would be up for it. Let's get this Exhumed Hemdale out first. That's it's supposed to be out in May. It was. So you guys fucking know, Exhumed Hemdale LP has been officially submitted to goddamn press. And the plant says May that should be done. So I don't want to look like a fucking pair of rosy ass cheeks asking goddamn Matt Harvey, hey, can we do Exhumed Hemorrhage? And he's looking at me cockeyed like I'm a fucking tool bag and a half. You haven't got the Hemdale split out yet. Brah. Let's get that out first. Once it's out, I'm confident Matt would say yes, and I'm very confident Louisma would say yes. Maybe I'm a little overconfident. Just goddamn, he's one easy mofo to fucking work with. I must say so. My kind of homie to work with. So yeah, you've interest the goddamn dog. So I will see what they say. Again, when maybe I'll ask Louisa Pryor, but I'm not embarrassing myself asking fucking Harvey Pryor. Well, you said it on video, dog. He's SCS. You don't watch my fucking shit. He even said it in the goddamn interview, and I don't fucking blame him. I wouldn't watch it either. Comes with you don't look at it. Put the goddamn skin in the morning. Later, goddamn it.